What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another live trading video. So I am getting back to the strategy that had me green so much that I got away from. I went back and rewatched some of my old videos and or some of my old videos from this week, and the differences between this week and last week was that I was specifically targeting that one strategy that was keeping me profitable. And these past couple of days, I kind of strayed away from it, kind of jumping in, jumping out, and not really following that strategy. So I have to wheel it back in and get back to that strategy. One thing that I am going to do today, I'm going to be taking, since I have $1,000 to trade, I'm going to take pretty much three trades, $300 each. I'll see how much I can get on a stock for $300 and take three trades because I have to go ahead and get my trading back down. Like yesterday, I took like nine trades, and I never trade that much. So I got to work it back down to the profitable range that I was at and the sizing that I need for these individual trades. Anyway, this morning we're not going to rush. We have a couple of stocks up here. I'm going to go ahead and research those real quick. The first one is EYES, EYES. EYES. Okay, BAM SEC, it does not have any shelf registrations. It has a float of 13 million over here on FinViz. Okay, on Yahoo Finance, it has a float of float of 13 million. So no shelf registration, 13 million float. Nice. $13 million float. The next one is CLPS. CLPS. Has a float of 4.88 million. At FinViz. CLPS. CLPS does have chef registrations, but they're from 2019, so they're pretty much out of range. Almost. The float over on Yahoo Finance is 5.05 million. All right, so from 4.88 to 5.05 million. Put that in my notes. 4.88, 5 mil. All right. Shelf year. All right, what's the next one? METX. METX got a float of 13 million on METX. The market is now open. METX does not have any shelf registrations. Let's see, 13, 20. Then 19 million on Yahoo Finance. 13 to 19 mil. Like I said, today we are not rushing into anything because I'm so tired of wasting my money on the open when the true range hasn't really shown itself yet of these stocks. So like we're getting these big pullbacks here. I don't want to get caught in this kind of stuff. The next one is XTLB. XTLB. Has a float of 5.14 million at FinViz. Float of wait, no, that can't be. Let me switch this up. TLB. Does it have shelf registrations? No shelf registrations, so that one will definitely be on the watch today for XTLB. The float is looking like, wow, why is this thing taking so long to come up? 3.49 at Yahoo Finance and 5.14 at FinViz. So we're definitely going to be watching that one. It's very volatile already. 3.94, 5.14. All right, no shelf registration. Next one is AEI. Let's see what AEI has to offer. It's a little bit more expensive, AEI. No shelf registration on it. And it has a float of, wow, 770,000, not even in the millions. So 770,000 or 0.77 million. And I see that it's not on my scanner anymore. All right, so we're watching these things today. This one is the one that I really like, but it just needs to pull back. It can definitely get some manipulation here. I did add a little feature over here, average volume year to date. So if you look at the volume, let me get rid of this. If you look at the volume that it has now, 3 million. This is the average volume that it got in the total year, 26,000. So that is insane. Very small volume, and today it has more than tripled that. So that's what we like to see. We're going to let this thing figure out what bottom it wants to have here before we start trying to chop away at it. Let's see, draw the support down here. We had a bottom here under the 200 moving average. Can be very, very manipulated. So we're going to wait for a new bottom to form. This one is off of the 9, so the high here is a 611. 611. Let's go ahead and say 25 shares, 6.16. So I would like to get in if it can get over. I'll take 25 shares at the 616 level. But it looks like it may break down here. Will it break? Gave a little double bottom. Don't like that setup. We'll have to wait. Just trying to get back up. Looking a little heavy. Okay, that's what I wanted to wait on. Got down there to the 9. So we were above the 9. Now we're getting a major pullback. Major pullback. But I still like this. It's coming down here to the 200 moving average. 200 moving average is at the 515. Nice, dropping on through there. So now we have major resistance up here. Some people really dove on this one. Support, resistance. We'll put that resistance up there at the 612. So there is our higher low. Very, very strong dip down. So we'll put that support right there. Let it do its little dead cat bounce. So the high of this was the 575. Just trying to give that little dead cat bounce. Will it crack this bottom? Don't see it doing it yet. Okay. Now it's struggling. That 200 moving average just became resistance for it. Now, yep. But we're gonna continue watching it. It did crack that bottom. We need to see where the new bottom is. The 9 and the 200 moving average are giving it problems. Over here on the 5-minute chart, big pull down, but it is still within this body. It needs to get back over those 530s though. 530s is where it needs to get back over, this 9. Looking like it's getting pushed down. Got a little buying pressure right there. All right. So this high is the 518. 525. 525 is looking like the place that I would like to be in. But I said that I'm going to stick to my plan. So that means it's got to get above the 9 and start holding that 9. Don't want to jump. Don't want to jump. And I also, let's see, $300. $300. I can take 50 shares. 50 shares here. Getting that little pullback right there. Is this just a dead cat bounce? Is it just going to fail now? Okay. It's looking like a dead cat bounce. But if it doesn't break this bottom, it's going to be looking quite nice. And the top side of this is the high of the 536. I'll take the 537 break. 538 break. Oh, did it get me in? It did not get me in there. Come on, bro. Okay, let me check Charles Schwab for problems. I definitely pressed the button there. Come on, Charles Schwab. Definitely should have got me in there. Okay, come on, Charles Schwab. There are some issues. Okay. All right, it should have got me in right there. So now we got this new high, 47. Looking for the break of the 550. would be great. But we're gonna wait for that pullback because I didn't wait on that. Didn't wait on the pullback here. So I need to wait on that. Be patient. Take a deep breath. Look for the pullback to start respecting that 9. That's all we need. I'll be in 551. Got my order type set to stop. Make sure I don't have to accidentally enter with the limit order. Looking for the pullback here. Okay. Was this a double top? The high 47, high 45. Looking for the pullback. That's all we need. Give us that pullback. Where is the new bottom? So we got a bottom right here at the 491 support right here, where we're waiting for this pullback. Okay, giving us a nice little pullback. Did get back through the 9 EMA right there on the 5-minute. Ooh, cracked that last support right there. But it is the one to watch on the day. It can be heavily manipulated. Heavily manipulated. On the daily chart, splashed up there to the high of the 611 today. We have this bottom, but we want to see a new bottom get formed above this level. Okay. Waiting and watching. We may go ahead and crack this bottom. Let's see. The low of this candle was the 484. The low is a 485. Looking for it to start getting back up and respect. I mean, the 9 is at the 526 on the 5-minute, so it's definitely got a lot of work to do to get back up. This is a dead cat bounce right here. Unless it blows through all of these levels of resistance, it's got the 9 resistance, 200 moving average resistance, VWAP resistance, $quarter resistance levels of the 525, 550. So it's got a lot of resistance overhead, and I don't expect it to hold up. Now this one may get up as a dead cat bounce, but I do believe it's going to break that bottom. We'll see though. Okay, eyes is trying to do something, but it's still red on the day. CLPS is also curling under all of this resistance. XTLB, I'll keep my eyes on this one. This is the most volatile and the lowest float. The float is almost 5 million. So let me see. I put a order out here for $20 and make sure that it can go through, and I'll change this to 1 share just in case it does jump all the way up there. All right, so that is working. I can use stop orders on this, so that's nice. So this is looking like a dead cat bounce. Let's see if it can hold up this bottom here of the low of the 488. If it can't, this was a dead cat bounce. Let's see, can it break it down? Okay, kind of consolidating here. A lot of resistance over the top. Looks like eyes is coming on up, moving on up there. Has not given any pullbacks there. Giving big wicks though. Big wicks. How much is this thing moving? So this is the 1 minute high of the 247, which it found as resistance right here. 1 minute high, and pull back off of that 1 minute high. Looks like it's going to form a bottom now. Looking for a pullback there. XL, XTL. Looks like it's holding up this level for some reason. It has not broken down. So the 510 here, 510 could be an entry for a breakout. Only problem is it has a lot of work to do back up to this 519. So I don't want to risk any money in there just yet until it switches trend. But it is getting some buying pressure down here. But I don't want to get snapped in there. Okay, back up to eyes. Where's eyes? Okay, getting a nice little snap down right there. The high here is the 243. It is above the 9, so the high 243, but I do not like these topping tail wicks. That's the only other thing that's killing it for me. Let's see what it can do. This is the pullback though, so this would be the strategy, but this topping tail is throwing me off right here. And these topping tails back here, and this 1 minute resistance here. It's throwing me off. Has plenty of volume though. Let's head back over here. This one looks like it's trying to hold up that 9. We're gonna see if it can. It did get past that 9 right here on the 1 minute, but it's still under the 9 over here. The 9 is at the 523. Looking for that pullback above the 9 so that it can attack the highs. 550 is looking like the point that it needs to try to beat. Let's see if it'll respect that 9. Got a little snap through that 9. Not looking too good. Okay, did get a little bit of a pull up off that 9. We'll continue to watch it. Eyes did come up, gave a little pullback there. So it is defeating the topping tails, and it is moving up. But I'm going to reserve my money here. I just don't like that the biggest candle of the day is red. Look at this. Biggest candle of the day is red. That's insane. Can it defeat that candle? Probably not. Look how small that buying volume is there. It's got to get all the way up here and be the biggest green bar that it can be. But it's looking weak here on this level. Like I said, those top and tails throw me off every time. Even when it goes, top and tails just really take away from my confidence. All right, so we're going to wait. We're going to be patient. Yeah, nice little move right there. Double top right there, not looking good at all on that level. Looking like it wants to break down this 239 level. Back over here, we're getting some consolidation. It never broke down that level, so we are getting consolidation here. Break of this high will be the 550, 551. Just letting it consolidate here. The 1 minute high down here is the 495. So I'll put that as our support, 495. That 550 mark looks like it's about to get challenged. We got to let it break that 9 moving average though, the 521. Looking like it wants to get up there. Got a little snap down right there. All we need is a pullback and we'll be ready to go. I do like the setup. I do like the trend change. $5.19. Looking for the pullback here. Eyes taking a big dip down. Right. 525. We're looking for the pullback. That's all we need. Plenty of buying volume up here. 551 is looking like the spot that I would need to be in, but we need to see a pullback first. Looking for that nice pullback. Can we get the pullback here? Okay, here comes the pullback, looks like. Top side of this high was a 41. So 46 will be the entry, but it is not pulling back. Not pulling back here. It's got to pull back and show us some red. So I do not want to get slammed in this one. 45. Profit takers will be at the 550. 47. Big flashes. Let's get this pullback. Looking for the nice pullback here, maybe. How far is it gonna pull back? Nice little flash there. It looks like it double topped a little bit. So this one's got to close red. Looking for a red bar to close here. High is a 547. Looking for it to go on down. Here it goes. Will it snap through this low? Yes, it did. All right, so we have another low here. Draw our support level. Snap down to this 9. Let's see where the low is. All right, nice. So we did get another low here. Put that support down here, right there. Nice little sell-off. Top side of this is the 547. Gonna see if it can hold up. 521 is the hold spot. So let's see. The high is the 529. 551 just keeps looking better and better. The high here is the 530. 531. It's looking quite nice, but it's still not giving us that nice pullback there. Let's see if it gives us a nice pullback here. 530s. The high is the 547. 547 is looking like where I need to be in. 547. And I'll use this as my out down here. If it can go, it may get pulled back here. Okay, the low is the 523. 523 there. So we got our low ready to go down here at the 513. 513 level. $513 is our out. Looking for a push to the high of the 575. Break even is the 547. $547. So 547, 551. It's looking like the spot to be out. I'll let it play right quick. Back to this low here, giving us a nice little pullback there. Looking for some manipulation here. 547 is looking like the place to be out. 47. We're looking, waiting and watching. Okay, last bar here. The low here is a 552. 552. Took some profit there. Profit taking. Oh, okay. Profit taking there. Profit taking. Okay. Giving a nice little pullback there. We took it all off there. The high here is the 585. 585. We're going to look for another entry. So we did do a green trade right there. We're going to let this thing pull back a little bit. It did get a little bit extended right here. Not looking for too much of a pop through. But I did take my profit there. The high here is a 585. Let's do it 586. Actually, you know what? No. Remember, I said I'm going to be patient. So I'm going to let this thing consolidate here first. Said I was going to be patient, got to be patient. So that was one trade of $300. Let me see how many shares I can get for another 300 here. $300. 50 more shares. Okay, so we'll be ready to go with another 50 share buy-in once it consolidates a little bit and gives us another setup. We're going to see if it can hold over this these levels that is created here. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I know y'all saw that. I know y'all saw that flash down. Look at that flash down. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Bro, I am so glad I took profit. Oh my. Okay, so let's look at the buy. My buy. Look at that flash down. My buy was right here at the 560s, or no, that's selling. Where's my buy? My buy, where is it? Okay, there it is. The buy was at the 547 there. 547, I took profit, and look what would have happened if I held that bag. Look what would have happened. Insane movement down. So I did take the profit, and oh my goodness, I missed all of that. I'm so glad I missed that. Oh my goodness. That's insanity. That is what insanity looks like. Oh boy. Well, at least I took my money off of it. I don't know how much. Let me see. How much did I gain on those takes? I was taking off. Let's look. 28 cents was the biggest gainer right there. And like I said, I'm getting back to my actual strategy that I kind of strayed away from this week. So I'm being more patient, and I'm getting these green trades. So let's get it. But that one definitely would have took my soul right there. Wow, wow, wow. Somebody got hurt right there. All right. This one actually did my move too, but it has all these wicks. So we're going to be patient. What we've seen with these wiki plays is that after, like later on in the day, then they want to make their run. They'll run to, like, you know, this one's at $2 right now. It'll run up to like $5. So I'm going to definitely be very, very patient because I don't want to miss the big move. I don't want to be jumping in here on a wiki candle and lose everything, because this one, let me see, with $300 I can take $300. I can take 122 shares. So I can take a pretty good share size, but I want to make sure that I am getting in on a move that is worth it. I don't want to get in on one of these fakes. And these topping tails are definitely taking the confidence away. Looking like it's pushing up there on that topping tail. I still don't like it. It broke the bottom of this candle as well, so I will let that one live. XTBL got down there to that support that I put on there, that 1 minute support, and bounced off of it. But with that kind of movement down, longs are not going to be looking to put their money back in there. Shorts are going to kill it. All right, CLPS still in a strong trend down. Needs to break that trend. VWAP is at the 506, so I'm not going to worry about that one right now. CLPS. Okay, this one is pushing up. I want to see it hold this level here. Hold this 250 level. See if it can hold it. I'll put a support up there at the 250 level. Support 250. Where's 250? 250, right? Wow, it moved up. 250. It is fighting for change. So as you saw on the other one that I traded, I was instantly up. Like, this is what I'm looking for. 19, 20 cent moves, right? I don't need something that's moving like this. It's barely getting those 1 to 2 cent moves. So we're going to be very, very cautious about stocks that move like this, unless we are doing extremely fast scalping. So scalping this top taking this little 53 up to the 66 move, doing that kind of stuff. But you know, for me, that's just not in my game plan, not in my strategy. I still have 2 trades left on the day. Remember, I'm taking 3 trades. I'm breaking it back down, taking minimal trades and making money. But anyway, man, this flash down, boy. I'm so glad I took profit up there. Took profit right at the top. And wow, got smashed. But I do expect it to come back up later on in the day. I do expect that. The top here, let's draw that resistance. Well, actually, you know what? It's under all of the resistance that it had on the day. It's under the 9, it's under the VWAP, it's under everything. So, I don't know. But anyway, eyes is finally pulling back. I'm gonna wait on eyes. Eyes still has my interest. It's just not paying enough yet. So it did give this little pullback. Like I said, this is a good one for true scalping. What I'm doing, I don't even know if I would call my strategy true scalping, because scalping you take so quickly. I mean, I've seen like scalpers, they just, it's like time they press enter, they press an exit. But I guess I guess what I'm doing is scalping a little bit. I guess it could be called scalping because I am taking pretty fast, but I don't know. Eyes looking like it's getting weak up there, playing around with the little 2-cent moves. So it did bounce off this bottom, made a higher high here at the 483. I might want to do another entry on it. The resistance support line here got this new high. It's got to get back over that 9 though. Start showing us a little bit of love. It's tried to go up 1, 2, 3 times, so I'm thinking it's gonna crash any second now. But I'm not 100% on that. But it tried to go up 3 times, 1, 2, 3. So, well, I may be right. Maybe the low here is the 486. 486. Eyes is continuing up. It did do a little bit of consolidation there, but I'm still not impressed. Love to see it come back, and let's see, it has a bottom down here, 220s, but I'm still not impressed. What's that movie? Are you not entertained? I'm not entertained. I still see so many wicks, and it's pushing up. It is strong, but just not my type of action. I like to see that instant 30 cents. This one moved from the 65 to the 75. That's 10 cents. So I'm gonna let it crash out and save my money for a better entry. This one still has not crashed out yet. It's got to work its way back up to that 9, which is at the 509 right now. 275, looking for the fall here. Where is the fall? The VWAP is down here at the 232, so it is 40 cents off the VWAP. If you were a patient person unlike me, and you took an entry down here and just held it, you know, God bless you. You know, you got a nice little payday, but I'm just not that patient. I'm just not. So You have to kind of know yourself. You know, I could be patient, but when I'm patient, I usually lose. Like on XTLB over here, if I had been patient here, I would have been in the grave here. So patience, you have to know what kind of stock you're trading to be patient on. This move right here was amazing, but man, the shorts killed it. All right, anyway, let's focus in. Let's let this thing pull back. I think this one can actually pay a little bit today. It's up from the 209 up to the, so it's up 80 cents from the start of the day. It took it almost an hour, 9, 10, yeah, almost an hour to make this move. So I'm looking for the fall. Looks like a double top right there. I'm not planning on buying the top. Of course, my strategy did work here. This is the strategy. Wait till it respects that 9. Enter on the top, which is the 67. But from the 67, how far will we have gone? 20 cents up. So I guess the strategy could have worked there, and it could have worked here. But this top and tail kind of throws it. I'm going to put this support line right on this high here, looking for it to hold up. So it is getting more and more volatile. As is getting more and more volatile as I speak, but I'm still waiting for that bottom. Still waiting for the bottom. It is very extended, all the way up to the $3 from that entry right there. 67 up to the $3. Now it's finally giving a pullback. So if you took trades on that, congratulations. If you did, put it in the chat. You know, you made money on that one. But I definitely did not, because I'm looking for a little bit better setup. I learned my lesson trading the tops of these. It is up 25. Whoa, ANCN just popped in. Low float mover. Giving a little bit of a pullback there behind the topping tail. Did it have news on the day? No news on the day. All right. Top of this is the 389. Don't know why it's up. I do know it has a large topping tail over here on the 5-minute. I am not really interested because, you know, it just popped out of nowhere. Let me go and research it. Let me see what the float is on it. ANCN. Looking like the float is 3.09 million at FinViz. ANCN at Yahoo Finance. Then ANCN. Okay. No shelf registrations. And then at Yahoo, wait, what? Yahoo Finance, the float is 3.09 million. So we got a nice little float here on ANCN. Add note. Ay. Nice little float there. 3.09 mil with no shelf registration. So that's another one that you just have to be patient on, because this topping tail looks very, very not friendly. Eyes is back up to $3. Still plowing ahead. Still plowing ahead. Waiting. It is how far away from the VWAP? VWAP is at the 250. Looking for a descending pattern. At least, because this thing is very extended. We need to see another 5-minute pullback, possibly above the 255 area. See it hold up that 255 area was the last high. So let's see if it can do that. Looking for it to come down to this 255 area and start to hold. ANCN, I think it's going on down, I believe. Yeah, not looking too nice. It tried to go down 3 times though. 1, 2, 3. So could look for a pop through this 388. But the only problem is it just does not have any volume behind it right now. But it is a low float, so it could make moves. Could make waves here. 375. Biggest bar on the day was a green bar, then some smaller red bars. So it may actually give some moves, but it's got to start respecting this 9. Throwing a red body down there, not looking too good, not respecting the 9. So we're going to go ahead and look at eyes. Eyes is taking a nice little swim. Is this a new low here? Is the question. And I'm not going to do any range trading today. No ranges. I'm looking for my setup on a nice ascending pattern. So that looks like the dead cat bounce. If it's not the dead cat bounce, it'll keep going up. If it is a dead cat bounce, it'll break this bottom. So the 278 is where it needs to come and break if it is a dead cat bounce. 278 break, 277 break. It needs to first get through this 9 though. The 9 is at the 281. Looks like some sellers are jumping on board. 277 break is what we need to see for this to be a certified dead cat bounce. 277 break. Okay, so it did kind of respect the never mind, it's breaking it. I was about to say it was respecting the 9 for a little bit, but it broke it. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over here. Okay, this one's going on down like I thought it would, not respecting any of the levels there. So we'll definitely wait for my setup, because again, my setup has me green on the day, and being patient, you know, works out. Have you guys taken any trades on anything today yet? Waiting and watching. Eyes is looking like it's forming a little bottom here at the 277. Let me go ahead and draw that support there. It's looking like it's holding up quite nicely. It did not break that bottom, so it may actually get back up, but I don't know. Still over here on the 5-minute, we are extended. We have a low on this topping tail candle of the 278. So the 278 is what, you know, what it needs to hold up. Not today, just watching. Have to focus on work, so rather not trade. Got you. Got you. All right, where am I? So it's getting up a little bit there. Okay, that one's fading off. All right, so let's see if eyes can pay us some more. Waiting for a pullback. 5-minute pullback though. It's too extended right now. Okay, coming on down. Finally getting that nice pullback. Will it break that consolidation? It's got a high of the 297. I think it's about to take a little dip. 280s is looking like it's one to crack. 280 here has 15,000 on the buy side, or 17,000. Once that shrinks, it's gonna crack, and there's the crack right there to the 70s, 79. Crack, crack, crack. So now it's really not looking too good on the 5-minute. It needs to hold up this low of the 278. Start pushing its way back up, which it looks like it's doing a little bit. High of the 297. But now it's moving just 1 cent at a time, so not looking too nice. Had a little dead cat bounce right there, but this dead cat bounce is just not going anywhere. Getting heavier and heavier. Looking for the breakdown of that 77. A lot of selling on the tape at the 80. Let's see this breakdown. 79. Okay, 77. We're looking for 77 to get busted. It tried to go down 3 times. 3 times trying to go down. Finally breaking. Broke the 77 there. Now we can look for the new low. Will the low stay over this 250 level? Right now, with $300, I can take 102 shares. So definitely be a 100-share trade on this one if it can start to reverse. It still looks very good on the daily chart, still green on the day. Got up there to that 290 level and kind of just got hammered. Draw that resistance. So 290 level became resistance for it, and then it has another level of resistance up here to 325. So we're going to be patient and wait. Where is the new bottom? ANCN popped back up here. Can it start getting above that 9 again? How many shares can I take on this one? $88 shares, so I'll do 75 shares. Let's look at the daily chart. Daily resistance levels 343. Doesn't look like it can go much higher. 416 is the high on the day. MSEC, you traded Game and Eyes. Okay, I did not see that. GameStop, man, you get GameStop every single day. GameStop is something serious. Let me see, what is GameStop doing at the moment? Oh my goodness. Well, I see why you're over here at GameStop. But GameStop is very choppy as well. But it is, man, the thing is moving. I can't wait till I can take about 200 shares of GameStop or something like this type of stock. That would be so dope. But 200 shares, that's a lot of money. All right, back over here to eyes. Looking like it's trying to find a bottom here. 267. Try that. This may be support. Not too sure yet. Has a little bit of a trend line going down here from this double top right there. We'll see if it can break out of that trend. All right. Trying to get back over that 9. We'll see if it can hold over that 9. It is breaking that trend a little bit. Needs to get a pullback above the 9 here. Looking for another entry of 100, or the first entry of 100 shares here. Let's watch for the pullback. 288, getting very extended. It has resistance up here to 310s. 310s. It has resistance right here at the 296. Waiting for that nice pullback there. 296. Where is the entry? Looks like it's double topping right there. Nope, it broke it just by a little bit. I do not like it breaking just by a little bit. Let's watch this pullback. Fighting for change. A lot of selling just hit the tape. 290s are getting sold into. But there are buyers sitting there. 10,000 shares going down though. 10,000 at the 90s. We're looking for a pullback. Did not give us the pullback entry. Looking like it wants to go up. Let's see if it can hold up this previous level, or will this level become major resistance. Double top right there a little bit. Nice little pop through. Looking for that pullback. Getting quite extended here. May go without me. Nice, nice. Got to push through the top without even pulling back. Sometimes that happens. But still like it though on the day. 327, looking for the pullback. It's getting quite extended though. Have to be a quick take if it is going to be a pullback entry. Let's see, 300 share, $300. I can still get 100 shares. Okay. I think I'm going to come down to 75 shares instead of 100. Because on this extension, kind of nervous buying off of this extension, because it can definitely fall all the way back here to the 9 of the 296. So I'm going to be very wary of that. Looks like it wants to continue pushing up. Getting hungry, pushing. Ooh, double top right there. Will people get scared and start selling? Looking for a breakdown of 315 now off that double top, or it may snap through it. May be strong enough to snap through a double top. Okay, got bought up right there. Nice little pop through. Yeah, man. That first trade was dangerous. That first trade, I started popping some off because I had 50 shares, And I was like, okay, at this point, this is usually when I lose money. So let me go ahead and take, at least get down to half. And as I was popping off, I started losing confidence as it started coming down. So, I went ahead and took the other half. So I was trying to get down to half, and then take the other 25, maybe set a break even stop out on the other 25. But I'm glad I didn't. Very, very dangerous trade. But eyes is becoming dangerous as well. I do think it can break down this low of this last green candle. Is what I'm looking for. Get a nice little pullback, very extended off the VWAP, very extended. So I really don't like it. I don't want to buy this high. Needs to come on back down the VWAP. Right. So it passed its last two levels of resistance that I had put in for it. Let's see if it can form a new low above one of these two resistance levels. Okay, so it looks like a low is coming in here. This will be the dead cat bounce. So the low here is the 316. Okay, it's not the dead cat bounce. It's not closing green. It's just failing out. Got down there and hit the 316 right there. It's trying to go down. Can it break that 316 level? It did kind of snap through it. Low 316. So it looks like it could go up, but I still don't like the extension off of VWAP, so I'm still not going to take it. I looked at my stats and I just have taken too many losing trades that have not been according to plan. So I had to step back and kind of reanalyze what I've been doing, because I want to be profitable. I know I have a profitable strategy, but I have to follow it. I'm good at following a lot of rules, but man, sometimes I slip. Sometimes I slip. Right. Want to see that VWAP start to kind of support it here. It's just going straight up right now. Got a small little breakout right there, but it's like it wants to push up to the 50s. On the daily resistance, let me see what the daily resistance is. The daily resistance was the 345. It also has resistance up here to the 425. Let me draw that in. 425 right there. 426 level. Resistance right there. Alright, so it is up. It is up quite a bit, but just not aligning to my setup. Waiting for the fall. plus another thing is I wanted to end this week green, so I definitely just pull back out the strat off the tool belt. Pull back what you know works. Way too extended right now. Just gonna be patient. Get a nice little pull down right there. We may be entering the backside of this move. Looking for a new bottom to be formed here. So how many minutes did it go by before it did the first one? So it went at 5 or 5, 10, 15, and then it did a pullback 5, 10, 15, 20, then a pullback 5, 10, 15. So we should be expecting the pullback to come soon here. It's getting to that 15, 20, 20 level. Or it could just go to the moon. You know, you could do that too. So I'm gonna let this 5-minute close up. It has about 10 seconds. I guarantee you this thing is about to go down, because that's the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, and then 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 with a large pull down, 5, 10, 15. So it's coming up on it in this last little 5 minutes. That's the pattern. We're looking for it to dump. If it breaks down that 75, we know it's going to make a move down. Looking for that break of that 75. Where are the shorts, man? The shorts are just not doing their job today. 79. Looking for the break of the 75. Selling at the 75. I just saw it hit the tape. There it is, following the pattern that it had. Same thing it did here. Even though it was green here, still had a major pull down on that last that 20 minute or the 20th minute. Looking for it to break down this low of the 362. Looking for some pretty big moves down here. The volume should be kind of decreasing. Man, this thing is strong. It did snap down through this 362. So this one has a bottom of low of 362, low of 363. So yeah, it is making lower lows, but just barely. People are really believing in this stock. The news this morning was approval of Argus 2's retinal prosthesis system. What a word. What a word. Starting to look weaker and weaker. Come on now, break down. You know you want to. Man, the shorts are suffering today. But it did not do my move, so that is why I'm not in it. Did not give me an entry, or the entry that I like. Up almost 200%. Would love to see it just fall through the floor. Give me a better entry price. Getting up there to that $4 resistance. That's the top up there on our daily chart. That 427 is the major resistance, but it may not even make it all the way up there. It's got 30 cents to go to get there. So I am just going to be patient. It's getting up there though. starting to flatten out though. These green bars are getting smaller and smaller. So we're looking for the crash. This is leading into the 20th minute. So we have about 30 seconds until the crash. 30 seconds. Waiting, watching, wondering. 20 seconds until the crash. 10 seconds until the close of this 5-minute candle. So we're looking for a crash here. 10:39, 10:58, 10:40. So this is the new candle, looking for the crash. The crash is through the bottom of this. The low is the 377. Crash to 377. The biggest candle on the day is still green, but we're looking for it to smash that 377 right under here. Follow that pattern. You can't break that pattern. You already showed us your pattern, your true colors. And that's one thing that you have to do sometimes with these stocks. Look for the pattern that has come before, because most of the time it's going to repeat itself. And that's what it's doing now. Broke that 377. But then sometimes you get irrational stocks that just don't care. And they're like, what pattern? And that's where you get hurt. So this is now the backside of this move. I love to see it come down and check in with VWAP. VWAP is at the 289. That would be nice entry position down there. Nobody's buying now. The selling pressure is coming on up. It's 9:41. Come on and break down. Looks like it wants to give a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Got up there to the 75. Can it hold up the 75 is the question. Can it give us a nice little pullback above this 9 EMA? Look at this extension off of it's almost $1 away from this VWAP. So it definitely has some fall, some gravity that can go into effect right here. So we did get a little bit of fall there, but man, it's holding up. It's holding up. Looking for the breakdown of this 357. Got down all the way to the 357. Still has not given a nice little pullback. Okay. Man, this thing is still going up. It's got to give a pullback. Very small little breakout there. So now we're getting to the fake outs. The shorts are starting to hit it. Let me get this news down so y'all can see the tape. Alright, so we got a level of buyers down there at the 370. But all of these buyers in front of them need to be pushed out. And they're getting pushed out little by little. So 377 was the place that we'd like to see it break to start moving down. And it just broke it again. Not respecting that 377 or that 375 $quarter level. So getting down there, that level that was at the 370, they ran out of there. There's a new level at the 360 right there. 360, 29,000 shares sitting there on the 60. Looking for the sellers to knock that out. So Nice little pullback here. The high of this is the 389. So I'll definitely be looking for an entry. If that was to, oh my goodness, this thing's gonna go ahead and go up. Still extended, quite extended. So wow, wow, wow. Nice little revisit to the high. Gonna give a nice pullback there. It's quite strong, just not meeting my criteria yet. Let's see the pullback here. This thing is just piling up. A dollar up, a dollar move up. Oh, it's starting to snap. That's not good. Starting to snap down. I knew it was coming. Those sellers got up there to that high again and failed. So that's a second fail. 409. Now there's a drop. There's a nice little drop. Let's see how low it goes. Nice little drop. Broke the bottom of that one. Ooh, somebody got hurt buying up top right there. All right. Well, I guess I was a minute off with that drop. It went 5, 10, 15, 20 and then got a big drop. Still looking for my setup. This is the only thing on the scanner, so I'm going to watch it very intently so that I can get paid again. How many shares can I get now for 300? Still get 100 shares, so yes, yes, work your way back to the VWAP. Yes. Got up there to that high today of that 427. I can't believe it actually got up there. Got up to that high of the 420, 7 cents away from the high that we had on the daily chart, and shorts just hammered it. This is a nice pullback. This is going to give us some backside moves. VWAP is at the $3 level. Love to see this thing start holding the 9 again above VWAP. Set up in the right setup. All right. Pulling back up within the body of this previous candle. The low here was a 358. Getting up there to the 9. Will the 9 become resistance for it? If this is a dead cat bounce, it'll come back and break this low right here of the 342. If it's a dead cat bounce. Got up there, touched the 9. I'm expecting some red here. Come down here and break this bottom of the 342. $350s. Struggling a little bit on that half dollar right there, the 350. The buyers sitting there, 10,000 shares there sitting on the tape. Not the tape, the level 2s. Looking for that 350 to get broken down. We want to see this number start to decrease for the break. 350. Trying to go up again. Will it break the 349 now? Getting on down there, breaking the body of that previous candle. Looking for it to go ahead and break down. Alright, there's a little bit of a snap down. Looking for a lower low. Okay, 350 getting hit. We need to see this number disappear or decrease, and it's decreasing, got broken through. So that's a $1/2 resistance level that just got broken. That's big for a penny stock. Now it's trying to get back over it to respect it, but it's too late. It's 10 seconds left on this 10 seconds left on this candle. It's too late for any respect to be shown. It's about to break this 344 here. It's under the 350, kind of struggling. Got a pop through. Okay. Nice little pop through. Looking for it to break this 344. On the 5-minute, it is time for a dead cat bounce, so that's where this is coming from, the 5-minute. But don't get fooled, it's still going down. This is the backside. Looking for it to break down this 345 here. Buyers coming in there. But they're just getting trapped. Looking for this 345 breakdown. The 9 is becoming quite a bit of resistance right there. The low here is a 348. Let's see how high it pops. How high can you pop here? 366. Can you get over the 366? No. Going back down there and disrespecting the 350 again. Not looking good. Continue to go down there and test that 350. It broke it twice. Getting bought up again. Now two big levels of buyers here on the 351 and the 350. 350 getting challenged again. Look at those numbers going down. Down, down, down. Break. It's about to break. Where's that break? There it is. Break on down, buddy. You had a nice run. Break on down. Get on down there to that VWAP. It's quite a small break. It needs to continue coming down. But it is staying above those resistance levels that I had laid out for it. And now we'll be looking for a higher low to be formed. Since it is kind of consolidating here and it's getting closer and closer to that VWAP. But we're looking for a trend change. Okay, let's zoom back and look at the overall picture. So we had a nice little run up. We got this kind of curling downward. So this could be a reverse cup and handle where you get a curling downward and then a pop back up. Or this could just be a curling backside move that's going to continue to go down. So let's see if we can get any action above the 9 now. So it gave this dead cat bounce on the 5, but now it's kind of looking weak. Pushing up a little bit there. Let's see this pull back above the 9. What can it do for us? And where could I take? So 421 is the top right now. Resistance level 421. Looking for the pullback. It is now above the 9, the 5-minute 9, and the 1-minute 9. But we want to see respect of that 9 and a true trend change. It's up 160%. All right, can we get the pullback here? $376. Nice little pullback to open up this 5-minute candle. So the high of this 5-minute candle is the 390. Can it go back up and challenge? I do believe it can. The high of this is the 390. So 391 I'll be in with 100 shares to see if we can ride up to the top. 391. See if it can respect that. Looking for that whoa, got 291 in there. 391. Oh, did not respect that 9 right there. Look at that break. We wanted to see true trend change. Did not respect it. It's looking for 100 shares up here, but now it's not looking too nice. Let it go ahead and work its way back down to the VWAP, or let the VWAP work its way up to it. Plenty of volume on the day. Massive volume. So it did form a higher low there. So 339, 337 was the last one. Put that as a support right there. It broke this low, so we're going to be looking for another red candle that is higher than this 338. Can this one close red? Okay, still waiting for a red candle here to close higher than this 338. 350 getting attacked again. Sellers sitting at the 345, which is kind of an odd number. Whenever you see big sellers sitting at an odd number, most of the times they're very easy to break. Like 345, it'll hit that 345 and just go through it. But for a $quarter level or a whole dollar level, it's a different story. You know, people are a lot more confident in them. So here's our red candle above the last one. So 345, right? Oh, it was red. Gotta stay red for me. Gotta stay red for me. Okay, that is red. Go ahead and draw that support down there. That is a higher low. Now it just needs to respect those levels and get back above our 9. Nice little consolidation here though. Got a nice little trend line here. Right through there. Nice little trend line to follow. Will it respect these levels that it's built though? It's got to stay higher than 346. Come on, buyers, you got this. $359. Nice. People are starting to like this consolidation here. Looks like the selling pressure is ramping up. It did break that previous low, so that's not a good sign. Just needs to stay above, and it looks like it's not going to respect this. Okay, got another little bounce up. Try to go down 4 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I do like it. I like it. Let's get some green in there now. The 350 is definitely holding up now, and there's a hidden seller. There was a hidden seller just there that I just saw. He's gone now. I mean, not hidden seller, it was a hidden buyer, but he disappeared. 345. Come on. Cracking that bottom there, so that support's gone. Red candles are getting smaller and smaller, so I do believe we could get a move back up. All right, 343. Can it get back across that 9? We got our support, new support right here, 343. If it can hold up. Nope, it's just not respecting those lows, getting on down there to that VWAP. Not respecting those lows at all. So the low on this one was 336. The low here is 336. It just broke the 336 level. Okay. Let's just let it consolidate. It is above the VWAP, so the trend is still up. Just doesn't look too healthy right now. VWAP is at the $3 level. We are below the 5-minute 9 now. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, man. The only difference between this and fishing is that you don't have the sun beaming down on you. And then you don't have the wind whisking across the lake. Man, I'm gonna have to purchase me a trading chair, man. Ugh. Sometimes waiting on these takes forever. Now we're gonna look for a higher low and an attack of this trend line here. So it's forming new lower lows, but they are above VWAP. Can we get that true trend change? Because I would love for this thing to go, just go. $6 or something like that. Draw our resistance levels that are being created. New resistance right here, 391. $323 still breaking down. Where is the low? Is the low VWAP? $3? Now it's really just fighting for change, 1 cent at a time. All right, let's go look at what the SPY is doing. SPY looks like it's down again. You know, these past couple of weeks, man, the SPY has really been taking some hits. Um, you would think that, like, with the vaccines coming out and people rushing out to get them, and then people are getting back on planes, people are trying to do so much. You would think that the SPY would be reacting better, but I don't know. Just been quite a disappointment. GameStop went all the way up from 130s up to $50 or 150. Insanity. You're trading options, boy. Those options plays on that one. Your eyes. Amazon is down. Tesla not looking too good. Tesla took a nice little dip from the 630s all the way down to the 573. Wow, wow, wow. It's crazy that that thing is only down 7%, but if you look at the actual dollar amount, like dollar per share, that is huge. 630 all the way down to the 573. Alright, this one's finally coming back up. Let's see if we can attack this. It is getting closer to the VWAP. Would love to see a pullback, a trend change pullback here for some more profit on the day. Let's see. Getting up there to that trend line. Do like it. Just need a pullback. So it's got a support down here of the 25. So we draw that support line right there. See if that VWAP can make it up there to that 323. It said the 3 is 20 cents away from it right now. So here's the pullback for us above the 9. The high here is a 357, so a 361 buy. 361. Will it respect the 9? It is respecting the 9. We're going to wait. It's got about 10 seconds left in this candle. But that 350 is definitely giving it some work. Alright, so the high here is a 357, 361 by I'll be in there for the trend break. Unless it breaks down here. Yep. Alright, cancel that. Broke that. So we're going to let it figure out what it wants to do. Is this going to be a higher low or will it continue down? Love to get in on a trend break here. VWAP is slowly working its way up. It's at the 308. Nice little consolidation for a breakout. Got to get up and got to get going though. Getting a little bit of buying pressure there. Little snap through the trend line. Okay, all that is nice and dandy, but now we need to see that pullback above this 9. for confirmation that it's gonna shift. Pull back off of the trend line there. Trend line becoming major resistance right there. Knocked it down. So is this the new bottom? 336. See the low of 337. Waiting for a new red candle bottom that is higher than this 323 for this breakout. Red candle is getting smaller and smaller. Can this close red? This will be our new low if it can close red. Nope, could not close red. We'll wait. Getting a lot of pressure down there. I like it because the shorts are piling in. So if it does pop up and pop through, it's going to be a nice little move. We got to wait for that new low to form. Okay, here's a nice red candle. Getting down there and making some more new lows. Right. Looking like it's getting held up right there. The low of this one was the 33s. It's definitely holding over those 33s. So here's our new low right here, 332. So we'll put a support line here and see if it can't hold this up, and we'll be ready for entry above that 9 once it gives a pullback. It's looking nice right now. Yep. Let's look for that pullback, and this is the trend break here. So I'm definitely looking for a little break up. Just give me a pullback and I'll be in there. Buyers looking like they're getting more confident. Sellers are definitely in a bad spot. Waiting for the pullback. 51, 52. See this pullback. Okay. Shifting the trend here. All we need is a pullback now. All right. Topping tail right there. Looking for the red pullback. Looking for the red pullback here. Come on, 15 seconds left. Give us a little bit of a pullback. Let this one close green though. The next one needs to be red. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if it can be strong over this 9. Nice little bounce off that 9 right there. This may be a new low here, higher low of the 344. Looks like it's trying to change trend here, but it's just not respecting that 9 yet. Got bought up right there. The high here is the 365. Not respecting that 350. Continue to go down there and touch it. Okay. Looking for a higher low here. This thing is all over the 9. Okay. Alright. So we got this little pullback here. It's not respecting the 9 yet. Looks like it wants to go though. But I'm not willing to buy just yet. I want to see it show me a little bit of strength away from that 9. VWAP is at the 305 now. It's a lot closer. Last bar was a red bar. Buyers going in there now. Still not bigger than the last red bar. So not too confident in it. Buyers are still not in control. Now if this one pulls back above this 9, I'll be willing to buy. If it goes red, but if not, it can just give a little push and then a pullback. There we go. Now give us that pullback. 375 level is coming back into play. Big pullback there. What's that nice pullback? Okay. So now, come on, give us that pullback. It's got 3 seconds left. Come on, give that pullback. Give me my pullback entry. Give us that red right here. Red. Okay, now we're looking pretty good. Needs to go down a little bit more. Come on. There it is. Alright, so the high is a 75. So 75 break. 76. 76 break is what I'm looking at. Nice little buying pressure there. Let this one close up. Got about 20 seconds left. Looking like it wants to go down a little bit more. Maybe. I saw a bunch of red on the tape. That's why I was thinking it was going to go down. Can it close red here? Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and get in there. This is our low here. The low is the 363. Getting held down. If it shows me red, I'm going to get out. Okay, there's the red. Go ahead and cancel that order. It looked good, but it definitely messed me up there. Top side is a 76 break. Again, 76. Just not looking too confident. Definitely not my setup right there. So looking for that 76 push to the highs, but it could not give it to us. It's coming back down. Does have a low here, but now it's got quite a bit of a setup here right above the 9. So that break of that 76 is looking better and better. But I'm gonna let it dead cat bounce right here because this is not my setup. So Let a dead cat bounce. The high of this is the 370. And this will give us our new entry of the 370. I do a 371 buy if this one can stay where it is and close green. Come on, just stay up there. You got 20 seconds. Come on, buyers. Stop playing. Wow. Alright, completely disrespected the 9. Disrespected my strategy. So I just feel disrespected right now. It did break that trend line though. That's the one good thing here. So the last low was the 344. Let's see if it can hold up that 344. Let me put that support line in there. 344 right there. Looking for it to hold up. Dead cat bounce underneath the 9 here. Topping tail. So the high is a 376. 376 will be the buy spot here for it to get past this last level. And the out, I'll probably put the out at the 53, but since I'm taking 100 shares, that'll be 20 bucks if it does drop. So that doesn't look like a safe out. Got a little bit of a dead cat bounce here. It's holding over the lows here, but it is below the 9. The 9 on the 5-minute is looking for it to go ahead and get through that 9 and give us our pullback. Alright, launched through it a little bit, through a little wick up there. Now all we need is our pullback, and we will be in the game. Alright. Oh boy. Give us that pullback. It's tried to go up 3 times now and failed every time. So it at least needs to break this high here of the 360. Break that 360 and give us a pullback. Now we're looking nice. Now let's see if we can get that pullback over that 9. Getting pushed up right there. Give us that pullback over that 9. The entry will be the 71. Give us that pull. Oh, messed that up. Very small little breakout right there. Looking for that pullback. We're now changing trend. So give us that pullback breakout. Yes. All right. Let's get ready to enter. The high here is the 79. Wow, all the way up to the top. Okay. Nice, nice. Let's see that pullback, and so we can retest. Okay, getting scary. Come on, give me an entry. Stop playing. Stop it. Do not break that 4. It's breaking the 4. Okay, looking for that pullback. Nice, nice, nice. All right, the high here is a 410. High is a 410 right there. Can this close red? If it can't close red, it's getting too extended. It's got to have a little breathing point. Got 30 seconds left. Needs to just hold that $4 level and breathe. Had a nice little run up right there. Just breathe. If it goes, it just goes without me. Okay, got a little more. So if I put my stop right there to get in at the 410, what would have happened? Let's see. Would we have been down? Yes, I would have been down if I had put my stop there and not waited for this one to close. But now we're getting our nice red candle. And the high of this one is the 416. 416, 417 be our entry. 418 for an entry right there. Take 100 shares there. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can get 100 shares at 300 bucks. Okay, 71 shares. So I'll take 70 shares on that break, but it's got to close up red here. Where's the VWAP? Oh, it's back extended off the VWAP. Ugh, don't like buying the top. Double topped right there. Very small little touch right there. I know the sellers are about to start throwing their sell orders out. It's super extended. Not giving any pullbacks. So it did not meet my criteria right there. Touch the top. All right. Not giving any pullbacks, huh? It's gonna go. Nice, nice. Very small little breakout right there, though. I would think it would go more than that, but I guess everybody's waiting for the pullback to see where the new low is, because right now the last low is at the 345. Well, this is another one of those that, hey, did not meet my criteria, so I'm following my rules, not just jumping in. Give us that new bottom. VWAP is at the 306. It hadn't even entered these last support levels yet, so it can actually fall $1 here. Guess I can get rid of that trend line that that I had. It definitely broke that. Okay, so there's a little bit of a failing of holding of that high. Man, can I get one more trade? I've had 3 trades to take today, but I only saw my setup once. Is it better to just follow the setup, or is it just, should I just be jumping in? I don't know. I know I'm green on the day. So I guess results matter. Pulling up off of that level right there, way up. Still has not given a proper pullback. It just did that pullback. 445, way up. This one is 441. 441 level is looking nice. Man, it's extended though. this is the setup, but it's just so extended off that VWAP. Pulling up there, is that the new bottom? So let's see, the high 41. Let's see if it respects that little resistance level right there. It looks like it will. That 425 looking like it's holding up. So the high is the 441 there. All right, so let's I think I'm gonna take that 441, but it's just so extended. I'm not comfortable with taking it. This internal struggle is ripping me apart. I don't know if I want to take it or not. All right, so it did get down there. Will it break that? Did break down there. Will it break the body of this candle? It did break the body of that green candle on the 5-minute. Telling you, man, I was struggling right there. I was like, ooh, I want that 441, but now look at it. So it failed the high. Never did do my move. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take a restroom break, because watching that right there definitely loosened my bladder. All right, so let me do this. All right, I'm back. All right, eyes looking like I can actually make a trade on it now. Came down, gave us a low. Looking for my setup here. Nice little pullback. Nothing else is really looking like it wants to go today, but I do believe eyes can give me another move up. Getting a nice little buy up right there. The high is the 408. Man, this is probably the longest trade I've done in a while. Still got money sitting there waiting. So I'm going to take full advantage of it. Nice little pattern going up to the moon. 408. The high is a 425. 426 level. $426 is looking like the spot to be in. See if it can give us a little bit of a move up. Nope. Alright, that one's filling out, so got extended off of VWAP, but never gave me my setup again. I am green on the day, but hey, sometimes it's like this. I don't know. Getting up there right there. Can it push up and give us that nice pullback now? It's got the lows, higher lows. Needs to get above that 9. The high here is the 425. 426 entry is where I would like to be entering, but I would like to see a pullback first. Trying to get that confirmation. VWAP is at the 324. Okay, getting a little bit of pullback confirmation right there. So the 412 will be the range play here. 300. I'm gonna take 50 shares. I'm gonna go ahead and size down just in case this thing doesn't do what I think it's gonna do. You know what? 70 shares. It's tried to go up multiple times. All we need is a pullback now. Holding up that, well, broke the $4 level right there. Breaking down the 390s. Not looking good overall, so I'm just going to probably have to close it up. It's just not looking good. Not looking good at all. And this is usually when I do my recap. So hate to leave money on the table today, but looking like I might have to. Top side of this is the 412. So a 412 break. Let's do a 416 break. Let this 3 minutes close up. Getting up there to the $4, pushing the $4. Can you give me a pullback, please? Give me a pullback. Do my setup one time. Okay. So 421. Now all we need is a pullback. That's all we need. Give us the pullback and we'll be ready to go. Getting up there right now. Looking for a nice little pullback here. 30 seconds left on this candle. Okay, there's a little pullback. 32. It may go ahead and launch up there without me, for real. It's looking very excited here. Get that pullback. Get that pullback before you go. Okay, nice little pullback there. Okay, now we're looking at a nice entry, but it's not gonna pull back. Looks like that's a double top right there. Not looking good. The high is a 435. 435, 436 buy for a little breakout. Almost took out half the bar, but did not. Do a 441. Could do a 441 buy just to keep me safe. I'm gonna do a 436 buy on this one. If it can close red here, 436 buy. 436. Okay, 436. I'll be in there. The low is a 421. So gonna give us red. Did give us red there. Will it break this bottom of the last 416? Looking for it to break that 416. Did not do it yet. Okay. Low is the 416. Looking for it to get up and go. Looking for quick profit taking here. The high here, the low is a 419. Quite a bit of resistance there on it. Low is the 19. Okay, so our low here is the 19 there. 19. Oops, 19. So we'll be out if it can't push there. It broke a little bit. Okay, but looking like it may go a little bit more, maybe. Getting shoved down right there. All I need is just a little bit of buying pressure there and I'll be out. May stop me out here, but this was a little bit of the setup. Not to a T, but it was the setup. The low here is a 25. If it can push, I will take. So the low is a 25. I'll put 25 in there for out. Yes, it's just getting too heavy now. Let's see if it can give us any green here. It's eating into my profit right now. Okay, the bottom low is a 25. It's eating into my profits. Looking to move it up to the 25 if it can go. Love to see it go here. Okay, it's probably going to come down, stop me out here. Just not looking good at all. Not looking good at all unless it's an irrational move. 25. I gotta move it up. I gotta move it up here. Okay. So I'm gonna take profit here. Taking off there. taking off there. Okay, took off quite a bit. Got all out right there. I don't think I made just a little bit on that move, but not anything serious. But I went ahead and got out, covered myself right there. Saw weakness and, you know, transitioned out of the trade. I have $485 left. I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing the recap video of this to kind of do a little walkthrough. But anyway, that is it for today, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.